Welcome to my review of the Landi knife. It's made out of O1 tool steel, the same steel that most of the wood saws are made out of. And actually knives are made from wood saws that are no longer in use because they're dull or they're broken. You can cut out a shape and make a knife out of it. Because it holds a decent edge and is relatively easy to sharpen. Today there are a variety of significantly better steels, obviously, whether these are stainless or carbon steels, Crovens and so forth. But still O1 is regarded as a beginner level of tool steel for bushcraft knives, for outdoors knives. Again, because of the ease of sharpening and the character of holding a decent edge. The knife itself is huge. The thickness on the spine is 4.7 millimeters, and that is 0.2 inches. The original shape was significantly different. It had this finger choil was coming out to here, and the blade had a shape as a protector, finger protector or grip. Up here, coming out very widely and awkwardly. I'll try to source a photo of the original knife and put it up. The original shape was very uncomfortable. The handle was very uncomfortable, and I'll get into what I've changed on here. But the sharp part of the blade was so far away from the end of the grip where you were holding the knife. There was over an inch of space where there was just a chunk of metal, and I don't know what the purpose of that was. I think it was just poor design. So I reground a very significant finger groove I put in here. Originally, this area here was sharp, so I had to add this little notch to avoid cutting when you are putting your finger in, and now it is much safer. You can put your finger in. The edge makes it so that it is extremely easy to sharpen. I do sharpen this on my belt grinder, the Canonian edition on the Work Sharp grinder, and so it does have a convex edge. But it's more of a chopping, batoning type of knife rather than an exquisite cutter and slicer. The handle had very sharp corners on top as well as on the bottom, so I rounded those off. Similarly here, and I really wonder what the designers are thinking when they're making a toolsy, outdoors survival camping knife, and they've got all kinds of corners around where you're getting blisters or hot spots if you actually use the knife. So I think they should be testing them more out in the field before producing the final retail versions. The prototypes should be tested vigorously if you want to make a good knife. So the handle I had to round off significantly, add this finger choil, and now the knife is usable and much better than the original shape. And as promised, I will try to put up an original image here on the screen so that you can compare to what it is now and what it was out of the box. I didn't do any changes to the sheath. I just changed the color of the screws here, but the rest is the same. And I don't like the sheath either. I don't like these wide, huge Kydex sheaths. I usually fold over my sheaths and have these holes only on the lower side of the blade, and on the spine it's just a folded Kydex. That allows you to have a significantly slimmer footprint. I don't like the way the belt clip is set up. I think it's a poor design, very rough and rugged, but it is functional though, and works fine. It has a clip here, and facilitates a quick snap onto your belt. The retention is decent, and I have not added a locking mechanism here. I guess I could think of something, but the retention is decent. It's not going to fall out on you or anything. So, and one last thing that I've added is these luminescent spots for making it easy to find the knife in the dark. So as you can see, it illuminates. The knife cost me about $100 in that ballpark. I don't remember what I paid for it. I got it on eBay about 10 years ago. And what I understand is it's a designer, a guy that started making this Landi, Landi is the brand name, the Landi knives, and had only several, maybe 3 or 4 different versions and shape formats. At that time, he was only doing the grind work, and the rest, you know, the scales, the sheath, etc. He was not forging the blades, and he was having them tempered by somebody else. But overall, after the modifications that I've made, it is a usable knife, and a sturdy, rough, thick chunk of steel. So that's it for this review. Thank you very much. Have a good one.